Hello, our topic is the use of lost and found. We log into our related area as lost and found under the operation module. When we log in, our default hotel is selected depending on our user code. In order to be able to write, the record start and end date ranges appear in this field. In the lower area, we can fix our lost items, found items, items given to guests, items that are corrected and organized, and if it is a valuable item, if we are going to give it to the staff, it can be to fix on these screens. Or if it is a transaction that has fallen into timeout, after keeping our safe for a certain period of time, it can be distributed to the staff in the hotel, and to fix or timeout can be selected in these areas. If there is a duplicate entry in the relevant lost property entry, we can delete the transaction. We can also see the deleted ones in a separate tab on this screen. In the lower area, we can add by right-clicking on the empty part or add with the plus button. Let's continue with the addition operations. I press the plus button. On this screen, whichever section we are in, the status in that section is selected. For example, we did it in the lost section. Let's add it in the found section now. This field is found. Let's say we have found something. Something was found inside the hotel. Let this be a phone. If we keep a record, a form number in the hotel, we can write the relevant record number here. We can make a description of the found item here. What should the phone be? For example, we detailed it as a Samsung Star case. If we want, we can select the picture of the item from this screen. When we select the image will be visible to all users accessing Veboni and can be used for confirmation purposes when presented to the guest. For example, let's say we found the phone in the lobby bar. Let Umit Veboni be our staff member. Date of discovery is 07/22/2024. Where is the storage location on these phones now? At the front desk. When we fill in these related operations, if we say Add, the field we have selected is added to the Found section. There is no field in the Lost section. If there is an item that is lost, we can also write it here. When users enter the Found area, if they want, they can say Update by right-clicking, and they can see the relevant picture, the relevant content when they enter it, or they can see it in the outer area if they want. If the items on this screen become too many, you can also quickly import them into Excel. When we click on the relevant field, it will quickly present the grid in this field in the Excel form. If we right-click on the relevant process, we can monitor, delete, or print the logs. When we press the print button, our defined report comes up, and if we say Report, we can get a printout of the transactions we have entered in the back area. We found a phone in the found transaction we entered. The guest came, and we know that the phone has a guest. For this process, we right-click on our record in the relevant field and say Update and change its status. We had found it, but now we will deliver it. When we click on the delivery field, who is the staff member who delivered it? For example, let's say Veboni Burak. Who's accepting it? Guest relations can take a team or a guest can take it. Let's say a guest. He waited until 23:07. I make a note that the phone was delivered intact. When I update this record of mine now moves from the Found section to the Delivered section. If I say Print by right-clicking on this screen, the format of our report is changing. In the lower field, we had information about the person who found the person above. At the bottom, we will be presented with a field such as the note that our guest received the phone on this date and the signature of the guest. If an incorrect action has been taken in this field, we can quickly change my status to Tow Fix, Timeout, Lost, and Found from this screen by clicking Update. If a wrong operation has been entered, you can delete it by right-clicking. For the delete operation, for example, let's write a remark called trial. When we do this, my record now goes to the delete section from areas such as lost, found, and I can see my record on this screen. If I want to examine the logs, I can quickly see and report what actions have been taken on it, and I can examine its fate from these parts. This is how we use Lost and Found. I wish you good work.